Oh my gosh, it seems like a lifetime ago. Hey guys, I'm Jack Griffo from the Thundermans, and today we're gonna be looking back on some classic moments from the show, reacting, and telling some stories. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I remember being really nervous. I remember, you know, I had worked before and done some stuff on Nickelodeon, but this was a big day. You know, obviously we got in our wardrobe and we rehearsed a bit. We always rehearsed a lot in season 1. I remember being super nervous, and I had a lot of jokes in this first scene, and I wanted them to land. I always took my job like super seriously. I was just looking to do a good job and hopefully get a season 2 at that point.
That is never not funny.
Oh my gosh, it seems like a lifetime ago. Yeah, so there was a whole process in the special effects. So for me in that scene, I was levitating the bread or whatever it was. We would do it with no prop in a scene. So if I'm levitating like bread, we would do it without the bread. So I'll kind of like imagine that I'm doing it. And then they'll do a plate shot, and that means everyone like gets out of the set and they do like just the set itself. And then we come back and do the same shot with the bread on a fishing pole, like on a line. Me and this guy Omar, he ran the special effects on the show. We were always kind of like in sync with that kind of stuff because I kind of had to go off him and he kind of had to go off me and those kinds of scenes. Okay, oh, this is a good one.
Thank you, everyone. We're all here to welcome proper nutrition to Hiddenville High.
Here looks so little. Jace is so little.
No, she can't do it.
And then the whole other part, I'm in this like body cast. I remember getting in that, and all my wardrobe friends were helping me get in it, and I remember I couldn't drink or anything. I couldn't eat or drink, and so people would like come and feed me. There's so much that goes into making TV and making shows that you don't realize when you're sitting at home. But like this whole gag of him, you know, being pushed off of the ledge with the smoothie is probably like 3 seconds of the episode, and it probably took like a whole afternoon. Oh man, that was such a fun scene to shoot. That was one of our first like big gags, like big stunts, and we had one of the stunt guys for Jeff Meacham, who plays Principal Bradford, all harnessed up in like a system and a pulley and a rope, and it was one of our first experiences of like, oh, this takes a while, you know. But this was definitely one of the first fun things we did. Yeah. All right, fast forward.
All right, Phoebe, our whole life is led up to this moment. Ow!
This scene was great. I mean, it still holds up. It's awesome. You know, I can think in my own little, you know, 13, 14-year-old mind watching the show, like how cool it looks. And it still looks cool to me as a 23-year-old. But that's fun. I remember jumping up on the ledge about in the middle of the fight. There was a lot of stunt double work in this scene. Not all of it. Me and Kira did a lot of the close hand-to-hand stuff, as you can see, like you can see our face. But the flips and the jumping to the rail, our doubles, Jaren and Amanda, were all strapped up in harnesses, and we had a really fun day shooting this scene. You know, every season we'd have a few different fights going on, and it would take all week to rehearse. You know, I'd usually come in before rehearsal to kind of get a better grip of it on Tuesday, and just keep running the fight until run through, and then run through again on Wednesday. Oh, I look so sad. That was a fun scene. That was probably the culmination of a lot of things we learned on the show as far as the physicality of it. It was just the foundation for our life going forward. You know, even when I'm old, I'll look back at Thundermans and really view it as this awesome foundation in what I want to do. I just feel so awesome. It's crazy watching this. I haven't seen this in so long. Man, it was such a full circle scene. They just did a really good job with this episode, and it's kind of what we were all hoping for. Like throughout the whole show, we all were thinking about the Z-Force. You know, I think they introduced the Z-Force in season 2 or 3 with a kind of idea that it would be where we ended up in the show. I mean, the first couple seasons were really about school and family, and then season 3 was a lot about our characters changing and going through kind of the growing up years and when you're a teenager. And you know, for Max, it was he wanted to rule the world and be evil. And in season 3, you know, he had a girlfriend, he had a band, he had these other priorities kind of come in place of being evil and taking over the world, and his heart was just slowly softened. I literally couldn't have dreamt a better end to the show. It was such a rewarding ending. Full circle. I remember reading it over the weekend before the week of shooting and like tearing up just because it's so much of our lives, you know. It's not only the cast, but hundreds of people have invested so much time. After 103 episodes, like a lot of my friends had come through on the show, a lot of new people I hadn't met, amazing comedians, some people that we really picked up a lot from, and I just feel really grateful to have been on the show, honestly.